guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you watched my last video, it was a Primark haul and you will have seen that I got a load of Primark makeup. So today, to keep it in fitting with the Primark thing, I am doing a full face, nearly a full face of Primark makeup. The only thing I don't have is eyebrow stuff and mascara, so I will just put some of my own on, but everything else is Primark. So I haven't opened anything. Well, I've opened it, but I've not swatched anything or anything, so this will be my full first impressions and I'm so looking forward to doing it, so I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so first up we have the PS Matte Primer. This is an oil-free mattifying skin primer, so I'm just going to, it's a screw off, take some of this off and squirt some on the back of my hand. This was, if you want the prices, I've got my haul linked down below, so you'll be able to go and have a look at the prices there, because I'm not too sure how much everything is right now, but that is what it looks like when you squirt it out. So I'm just going to use my hands, they are clean, and just pop it on the skin and we'll see what it's like. I have watched a few videos and it's nice and smooth, and all the makeup looks dead good, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this turned out. So I'm just rubbing this into the skin. It's good so far. It feels like it's like not just sitting on top of the skin and it's like soaking in. I always use fingers to do my primer with, so it feels nice actually. It's like, does it smell? Doesn't even smell of anything. There's literally doesn't smell of anything, which is good. I don't like it when primers have a scent to them, so it feels nice. Okay, that's the primer all rubbed in. As you can see, I don't look too shiny. It feels really nice on my skin, really nice and soft. I've been really looking forward to doing this. I've been really like tempted to open them and swatch everything, but I haven't done it, as you'll see. So yeah, also I'm not using Primark brushes because I didn't get any when I went shopping, but I'm planning on getting a whole set of Primark brushes and using just my makeup to do it, because I already know how the makeup performs with my brushes, so I think it'll be cool to do it with some other brushes because I know how the makeup actually goes on the skin, if you get what I mean. Okay, so the next thing I've got is the foundation. Unfortunately, I think I got the wrong colour. I've got this one in Cool Sand. It was supposed to be in Ivory, but I've picked it up and it's Cool Sand. So we may have an orange face at the end of this, but this is the My Perfect Colour Matte Foundation, Natural Medium Coverage, Matte Finish, Oil Free. I love matte finishes, so I'm just going to squirt, it's got a little pump, I'm just going to squirt some onto my hand if it ever comes out. Oh, it's coming. To be fair, the colour doesn't look too bad, but we'll see once it's blended out. So just going to pop it on my face. Hopefully it's a decent colour. I wouldn't have picked one up that was like quite obviously too dark for me and thought it was ivory, so we'll see. Wow, I look so fetching. Okay, so that's on and it's rubbed into my hand nice, so you can't really tell the difference. So I'm just going to take my Dirty Beauty blender, because that's what I'm like, and buff this in. So that's half of it buffed in on this side. It is a little bit on the yellow side for me, in my opinion. What do you guys think? But I don't think it's like too dark or anything, I just think it's a bit on the yellow side. It's blending in well and it is what it says on the tin. It is a natural medium coverage. It's definitely not high coverage. You can still see some of my freckles, but that's not an issue. It'll be nice for a summer foundation when you don't want to wear something that's too high coverage and too heavy. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. So I'm putting a little bit more on because it is medium coverage, but I do prefer it to be a bit more full. so I've just put a little bit more on just to see if it makes it a bit more to my taste, but I can't really say anything bad about it because like I said, it is natural medium coverage, but it's just my taste that I want a bit more high coverage in some places. Okay, so now that's all buffed in. I do like it. Like I said, it is slightly yellow for me. I look really strange with just foundation on my face, but I could get away with wearing it like once I've warmed it up to what I normally look like. But I like it, it's good and it blends in well, and yeah, I haven't really got anything bad to say about the foundation. So just to remind you, that was the matte foundation, my perfect colour. So I've just been off and done my eyebrows off camera. I didn't think you really want to watch me doing my eyebrows with something that's not Primark. So the next thing we're doing is concealer, and I've got the My Perfect Colour medium coverage liquid concealer, and I did get this in Ivory. This includes vitamin E and aloe vera as well, so hopefully this will be more my colour, so we'll have a look. So it's got a flat doe foot applicator, which is good. So I'm just going to pop it where I normally pop my concealer. Is it me, or does this look a little bit more orange than my actual foundation? Which is slightly strange, but I'm not going to judge it at the minute because I've not buffed it in. But it goes on nice, and the doe foot applicator is nice as well. So I'm just popping it under my eyes like I normally do, and I always pop it down my nose and just above my moustache, and here I basically put a full face of concealer on as well, and I always do like a little V here and a little bit under my eyebrows. I'm not one of them people who shapes their eyebrows out. My eyebrows aren't good enough to do that. I'm not good enough at doing eyebrows to do that, so I'm just going to take my little mini beauty blender and buff that into my skin. To be fair, it pretty much buffs into the foundation, so it doesn't like look a different colour or anything, which is always good. I thought this would be like very noticeably, very noticeably, oh my god, very noticeably lighter than my foundation, but it isn't, so so that's good. I've also found that it's not like quick setting, so you've got time to play with it and buff it around, which is always good, because sometimes there was a concealer that I had and like I forgot what it is now, but you put it on and then you couldn't like put it all over your face and then buff. You'd have to put one bit on, buff that out, put it under one eye, buff that out, put it under the other eye, buff that out. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but this one you can like play around with it when you've got it on, and it's not just going to set and you're going to be stuck with 3 lines on your head like I was. But yeah, I think it looks okay so far. Like I said, this isn't my perfect colour, even though it says it's perfect colour on there. Obviously I've picked the wrong colour up, but I think it's performed quite well. Foundation and the concealer have performed quite well. So now we're going to move on to the loose mineral powder. I got the loose mineral powder, did I get a colour? This is in Ivory as well. This was £2, I can see that's £2. Yeah, so it's just a loose powder. So now I've just took the annoying plasticky thing off. It's got the little holes in it, so I'm just going to pop the lid back on and shake it a bit to get it into the top. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Come on, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake. My bingo wings are going now, I'm going to stop. So we'll see if that's done. Yes, see, it's gone all into there. So again, I'm just going to use my little mini beauty blender and I'm going to pop that into the powder and get it on my beauty blender. And then I'm going to pop it on all the places that I put my concealer on to bake. I don't really think you can go wrong with powder. So, oh, it's got a funny smell. Oh. So while I'm just baking, what do you guys think of are you on Team Tarty or Team James Charles? I'm definitely on Team Tarty. I've never liked James Charles. I've always thought he was a bit of a knob. Yeah, so definitely team Tarty. I've watched Tarty for years now, and you could tell that Tarty made James and he's just thrown it back in her face, and I can imagine him being one of the most Jesus, don't breathe this powder in. Yeah, I can imagine him being one of the most spoilt people you could probably ever meet in your entire life, and he's just thrown everything away, and loads of his friends seem to have like disowned him. Not just Tarty, so surely that says something, that he's actually, these things that Tarty's saying are true. Yeah, I've never really liked him. And him charging £500 to go meet him somewhere. I mean, come on. If I ever got to that, I know a million times over that I'm never going to make it to that kind of stage, but if I ever made it anywhere near that, or anywhere near where people actually wanted to meet me for some reason, and I did like this event thing, not one person would have to pay. It's just ridiculous. I'd rather pay to put something good on for free for the fans who have made you than have people pay £500 to have a picture with you. It's just wrong, totally wrong. Okay, so powder, it has a funny smell, don't breathe it in, but it sits on the skin and it looks like it's going to be quite a good bake. So I'm just going to I'm not going to wash it off. I'm just going to dust it off with one of my trusty Real Techniques brushes. Like so. I really like that powder. It's not left any kind of residue or anything, and it's made me feel like it's set. I have to have a matte face, I have to have a set face. I can't just have an unset face and just wet, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so I didn't get blusher or contour, so I'm going to go back off camera again. To be fair, there wasn't any, so I'm going to go back off camera, do that, and then I'll come back on and I promise you I've got everything else, so I'll do that next. So I'm back, I've done my contour and my blush, and I've come back to show you this as well because I have put powder. I like to chisel out my contour and my blush a bit more as well by baking this bit underneath, and then when you brush it away it's like a bit more of a sharper line. So it's been on here for a couple of minutes, so I'm just going to brush it off, and I just think it gives you a bit more of a sharper line. So here I feel a bit more myself now. Okay, so we're going to go straight in now to the best bit, to the eyes. So I picked up this dark Wonder palette. This was £4. I've still got the sticker on this one, and these are the shades inside. Last time I did, when I did my Primark haul, the camera kept making me look a bit like a ghost, so you can see the colours a bit better in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and what's 6 plus 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So 6 mattes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes, sorry, and 7 shimmers. I couldn't count for a minute then. 5 mattes and 7 shimmers. So I'm going to just take one of my fluffy brushes, and I'm going to just fill the base of my eye in with this shade. It's not white, it's more like a cream shade. So I'm just going to pop that on my eye for a base shade. Oops, I've just dropped the palette. So it's more like, it's like a natural shade, so you can't really see it on the lid, but it's just a base for the eyeshadow to sit on. So I'm just doing this eyelid, and then we're going to move into the crease. Don't know if that's the rules I should be following, but that's what I always do. So we're going to go into the crease now. Just get my crease brush, And I think we're going to go into this shade here, which is like a bit of a darker brown, like a taupe. It's like a taupey colour. So I'm just going to swirl my crease brush round in it. There's a bit of fallout in the palette, but as long as it's not on the eyes, it don't really matter. So I'm just going to go into the crease with that. Oh, it's so pigmented. Wow. Wow. This is more like a transitional shade because there's going to be a more bright shade in the actual crease. So I'm just buffing that up here. It's a nice colour. Wow. I'm very, very goodly. Is goodly even a word? I'm struggling with my words today. Very, very enjoyably surprised. So I actually really, really like this shade actually. I think it looks really nice. I don't think it's patchy. I think it's gone on really, really well. So now I'm going to get my actual crease brush. I've got my crease brush now. It took me a minute to find it. But I know you're not supposed to put shimmers in the crease, but I don't think there's any rules with makeup. I'm going to put this really nice burnt orange into the crease. So this is like a shimmer, but doesn't really matter. So I'm just putting it on my crease brush and we will see how this looks in the crease. Okay, so that you can see is just from one dip into it. I'm so pleasantly surprised at these eyeshadows. I've never used an eyeshadow from Primark, but this is just incredible. It really is. So I'm going to pop it on the inside corner here. I'm going to do quite a funky look, and the outside corner too. As you'll see in a minute what I'm going to put in the middle. So just keep going. So now that's on the inside corner, and the outside corner I'm just going to use the same brush I used before to just blend them two colours at the top together. Like that. So I'm just going to do this eye fully and show you, and then I'll go back to this eye and do this off camera and then come back and both of my eyes will be done. Okay, so now because I want this to look quite funky and different and to match my hair, get my top back to where it was, I'm going to actually put this blue in the middle, and I'm just going to use my finger to do that because whoa. Because sometimes shimmers go on better with your fingers, so I'm just going to pop that in the middle. Still can't do my eyes without going. So just popping it in the middle. And then I will just use another finger just so I can like kind of blend them two bits together. I've just got like a blue centre. I think it looks super cool. I think it looks weird on this camera though, but it does look cool in person. Go. There is a tiny bit of fallout, but it's not too bad. So I'm just going to go off camera and do the other eye, and I'll see you in a minute. So I've done both eyes. So now I got two eyeliner, like just normal black kohl eyeliners for £1 from Primark. So I'm just going to pop this in the waterline, and I haven't swatched it or warmed it up or anything, so we'll see what it goes in the waterline like. And it goes in well. This Primark makeup is a game changer, I think. And in the top one, only halfway. There we go, and the other eye. So that is the eyeliner in both eyes. It went on really well. Obviously, when you first start using eyeliner, sometimes it can be a little bit scratchy. But this one was actually, it was a tiny bit scratchy when I first started using it, but otherwise it went on really, really well. I absolutely love this inner corner gold, if you can see it. So now I'm just going to, like I said, I've got no mascara, so I'm just going to use my trusty Benefit Bad Girl Bang mascara for a second and just pop this on. I think you always look crazy when you've done your eye makeup and you've got no mascara on or eyeliner or anything like that. I always think you do look quite crazy. And mascara always pulls everything together. So pop it underneath. See if I can do some mascara today without getting it all over my nose or all over my eyelid. We'll see. Yeah, see. There we go. Just a little tip, if you ever do that, if you ever get mascara on your face when you've obviously been putting your mascara on, you need to wait to leave it to dry and then just get a spoolie and rub it and it literally just goes away. But it's important that you leave it to dry first, otherwise it'll just smudge all over your face and then it'll be like unfixable. So yes, that is the eyes complete with the mascara. I think I look weird because I always wear liquid eyeliner, but I've got no liquid eyeliner on, so this is my eyes at the moment. And now we're going to go into the thing that I've been most excited to try, which is the PS Frosted Highlighter. And look at that shade, it is amazing. So I always use my fingers to do my highlight, so I'm just going to swatch it for the first time. Oh my god, oh my god. And obviously put it on the high points of your face, so on your cheekbones. Wow. Oh my god, that's super glittery. That's not just highlight, that's glitter. Wow. And I've got a ghost, there we go. Whoa. That's like blinding. That is amazing. This is going to be, I'm using my Jeffree Star one as my mirror. But this is absolutely gorgeous and I'm definitely going to use this as well as my Jeffree Star one. That is ace. So I always put it on obviously in my cheekbones. I do like a little exclamation mark on my nose, so I don't go all the way down. I do a little dot on the end and then a bit up here, like that. And then, ooh, oh, it makes my nose look a bit crooked. Maybe it's just a light, hopefully it's just a light. And then I put some on my Cupid's bow here. This is gorgeous. And a tiny bit on my chin. I like to do it with my fingers because you can put it exactly where you want it. And then I just put some on the high points of my forehead, which is mostly all of it because I've got a big fat moon head according to Rick, so yeah. That highlighter is amazing. I think out of everything so far, the highlighter has been my favourite. Wow! Okay, so now what's left is the lips. So I picked up the lip liner in, the PS lip liner in Foxy Nude. It looks like it's a twister one. And it's just in that colour there. So I'm going to pop the lip liner on. I decided to get a nude because I knew that I was going to go with something funky on my eye. So it's going to line my lips. It's very, very soft. It's really nice. Also, I'll give you a tip that I learned from Pixie Woo, of all people, when I went on the Pixie Woo makeup course. What you need to do when you line in your lips is you need to line them from the outside in, because it opens your mouth out rather than doing it. If you do it from the Cupid's bow down, you're more likely to make your lips look smaller, but if you do it from the outside in, you're more likely to make your lips a bit more fuller. That's it. So you just do it from the outside in. Obviously once you've got your actual shape, you can just follow it. So that's the lip liner. I think it's a really nice colour, and I'm hoping that it does match the Luster lipstick that I've got. So this was only 90p. This is in the shade Caramel. So I'm hoping that it does go well with that. I thought that they looked the best together, so we'll try. Yeah. Oh my god, it actually smells like caramel. I absolutely love that lipstick and lip liner combination, and this lipstick so smells like caramel. I could just like lick it off my lips. But yeah, I think it's lovely. And for 90p you can't really go wrong with a lipstick. Like, even if it doesn't last very long, it doesn't really matter because it was 90p, and you can just take it in your bag with you when it runs out, which it will do because you'll be using it so much because it smells so amazing. You'll be able to just buy another one. So yeah, this is a bit of a close-up of the makeup. So guys, there you go, that is my almost full face of Primark makeup. I hope you enjoyed it. I am so thrilled with all this Primark makeup. My absolute favourite is the highlighter. The highlighter is stunning. It was only really cheap, and I know they do a few different colours as well. This was the colour that I decided I wanted to try first because I do like the white tea silver ones, but I know they do Princess Sparkly Lynette, who's on YouTube, said she's got the rose gold one, and I really want to try the rose gold one now as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope I don't look too crazy now. This is what I normally look like doing my makeup. But yeah, I was a bit worried about the eyes at first, but I do think that they look nice now that they've been finished with eyeliner and mascara. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please laugh at the fact that my face looks completely different colour to my body, because I defo picked the wrong foundation. And yeah, I will see you very soon in a brand new video. Subscribe if you are new and you'd like to see more, and I love you all so much.